Hello everyone, my name is Rose and this will be an update for Project 10 uses. So let's just get into the items. First off, I have my Ulta Beauty Moisturizing Foundation Stick. Today, I finally reached 10 uses on this, so they just roll out and then I'm gonna get through all the products first and then I'm gonna talk about the products that are rolling in afterwards. Okay? Just so it's like easier for me. But yeah, this is in the shade Light Cool, which is the third from the lightest shade. And I feel like it's a pretty good match for me, so that's good. And I really have fallen kind of in love with it. It's not like my top foundation. It's like my second though. But I only have 5, so like being second out of 5, I guess it's not that big of a deal. This is not that big of a deal, but to me it's like I really like this, and if I use this all the way up, I probably would repurchase this. And it's only $14, so yeah. Next I'll talk about this palette, the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette, which I have also reached 10 uses on. This was my main focus. There was 2 palettes that was in here, and this was my main focus, so I really focused on this one. And I'm not wearing this today. But like, so this was my main, this one was the one I worked on. I was like, I want to get 10 uses on this no matter what, so like really focusing on this. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's very shiny and reflective, and I used this pretty well. I'm gonna be taking the shades out and like kind of getting rid of this palette, kind of, cause what I said in last, I'm gonna like pop the shades out. I'm actually getting rid of 2 shades too. I'm just gonna toss these. Garden Date is one of those like pink with the gold shifts that's in like everything, and ICYMI is like, these two are very similar. They are like, see, there's that, and then there's that orange, and then slightly deeper orange. Like, this whole palette is basically an orange palette to me. It's not really very pink on me. It's very orange on me, and like, that is just made me kind of disappointed with using this more. But yes, so, but like, so I'm throwing out this one, and I feel like this one I like a lot more, even though orange is one of my least used colors. Like, blue is probably the most least used, and then orange is next, probably after that. I don't know why, I just feel like orange kind of looks a little weird on me, but like, I don't know. Like, orange and yellow, I really have to work to make them work on me, I feel like. So like, those 2 are the colors that I have the most trouble like making look okay on me, I feel. Blue is always a statement no matter what, and like, you either are in the mood for a statement or you're not in the mood for a statement. So like, yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna be getting rid of those 2, and then I'm gonna keep the rest of this. These 2 are not even original to this palette. These are from Dream Street, I think. Maybe both of them. I think so, yeah. But yeah, I used every single one of these shades, and like, yeah. This one, and West Side may be a shade that I get rid of eventually. It's like, I want it to be more brown, and it's kind of like, it looks very orange on me. Like, these 2 don't really look that different on me. These 2 almost looks identical on my eyes, which is really weird. I mean, this does look a little bit more toned down, and so yeah, I'm gonna keep them both for now, and then I may get rid of West Side after a while. But yeah, so I'm gonna be depotting this, and then I'm gonna make this into a little magnetic palette, because you can literally just cut out this middle part, and it has a whole magnetic thing underneath. And then I'm gonna be putting a blush and highlight in there that I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to be getting rid of the palette. So, yeah. Next, I have the eye pencil. It's in this project. I'm not wearing it today. I do have 10 uses though. Like everything in this project is moving out except one thing. So, yeah. This is the Colourpop cream gel liner in No Shame, right? Keep on thinking, I'm either like, it's either No Shame or No Shade. And I always get like confused a little bit. And it's just a plum. It's just a deep plum kind of eggplant color. That's the color of eggplants. I don't really eat eggplants, but it's like the color of them. I worked at a grocery store once, and it's like the color of them. Except for the stripy ones. The stripy ones are cool looking, though. I've never had those. They're like, I think they're Italian, the stripy ones, but I'm not sure. I've tried a lot of weird fruit and vegetables. I really like persimmons. I really am like craving persimmon. I'm craving the Scott one, which I think is the Fuyu kind, and then I think the more ovally ones are the Haichia kind. But yeah, I use this 10 times. Let's just get back on track. I use this 10 times. I really like this eyeliner. I think this is a very useful color for me. I really like it to like use it as a deepening shade instead of black, because I wear a lot of like, it goes really well with taupes and like purpley grays, and those are my kind of everyday tones. Those are the kind of tones I really want if I'm going for a more like wearable everyday look. Those are my tones, and I feel like this just pairs so well with them. So yeah, got 10 uses on that. Next is my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Colors of the Wind. And I have really fallen in love with this shade. Like, at first I was like, I don't know how much I'll use it. It's like a orangey gold. Yeah, but I really like, because it's like really pretty, but it's also like not super duper reflective. It's like reflective, but it's like almost in a kind of sheer way. I mean, you can build it up, but wouldn't be as shiny as the other gold in this thing. Like, these two are like different, and like I really like this. I feel like I like this now more than the other gold in there, but I've only used the other gold like twice so far, so I don't really know, but I've used it 10 times, so that's moving out. And then the last item that is moving out is this Kylie Velvet Liquid Lipstick in Bye Boy. I really like this. I really like this color. Today I'm wearing it just like, I put a little bit in the middle and then I blend out, because that's how I'm wearing like all my lip products lately. It's just more like a soft wash instead of like full pigment, because that's just how I'm feeling lately. But I really like this color. It's like a nice, like, kind of soft berry color. I feel like this is very good to pair. Like, I can make it, if I build it up and like do it more, I can make it more statement. Or I feel like with this like very thin like this, I feel like it like looks very natural and like softer, and I could pair it with a lot more things than I thought I could. So yeah, I really like it. So that's the last thing that's moving out. And then the last thing was in this project last update and is updating on is the BH Chemists Love in London palette, which I've only used 3 times because I was really gun-hoing for the Sweet Talk. And the Sweet Talk and this, I pair them together once, and like they're not really a pairing together palette. But yeah, this is the palette. I'm actually rolling in another palette too, which I felt like I was gonna do, but like, cause I felt like kind of overwhelmed with these two. But I feel like the next palette I'm rolling in actually pairs really well with it. I have both of them on my eyes today, but let me show you. So I only have 3 uses. I'm hoping I can get to 10 my next update. I'm hoping to get to 10 on the other palette too, but I'm wearing, what shades I'm wearing? I'm wearing a little bit of Scone, like just through my crease a little bit, and then I'm wearing, I built Piccadilly up, I'm not saying that right, like on the outer third and in through the crease, and then I put Biscuit just lid like up to like there, all the way across, even over the Piccadilly shade. And those are the 3 shades I used out of here. Also, like, real close. But yeah, those are the 3 shades I like. Put on my eye. I am really liking my makeup today. I feel like I'm like a winter empress. Kind of like, this is like cool winter royalty type of vibes it's giving me, and I'm just like, I'm loving it. Like, my blush is very wintry to me, and like my eye looks very like cool wintry thing, and it's like soft but also poppy at the same time, which I love things being soft with a little element of pop. Like, I love that. So yes, I have 3 uses, so hopefully this by next update can get to 10, and then I'll stop showing you the other things I'm bringing in now. I already feel tired of talking. Okay, first for the foundation, since the one foundation is rolling out, I'm bringing in my last foundation that's in my collection, right? Yeah, which is this. This I didn't get brand new. I was thinking about buying it though. I've been wanting to try this basically since it came out. But my sister said she has hers and she's not really using it, so she's gonna give it to me, and me and her are basically almost the same shade. Like, I'm a little lighter than her, and I'm a little more on the cool side, while she is more like true neutral. But like, we're almost identical, like shade wise. Yeah. I mean, we're both like ginger, so. But this is the shade. This is Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Fair N1. Which, yes. I've only used this twice so far since receiving it. I just wanted to try it and make sure, like, I didn't, like, hate it. I'm not sure my feelings on it. But, yeah. So, this is to get 10 uses. Hopefully. So, yeah. I'm excited. After this, I don't have any other foundations that haven't been in this project, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but probably just figure out something then. Figure out when that happens, because I'm going to take my time with that, and probably just do it on the updates, which will be like 10 months then, if it takes for that. So, yeah. And then next, I'll do the eye pencil. So, this is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in Silken Turquoise. And I'm wearing this on my waterline today. I was like trying to decide what pencil I wanted to throw in. And I was like, oh, maybe that one. And I'm like, oh, I've always threw that one in. And then I'm like, oh, what about this one? Yeah, I have like some blue. I have a blue that I'm trying to like hit 10 uses on in my Stardew Valley, like a blue eyeshadow, and I'm like, oh, this would pair well with that, and I feel like it would pair pretty well with this palette too, because this palette is kind of cooler, and yeah, so hopefully I can get, and I really want to try to do a look I used to do with this, it was like the exact same shade as this, but it was a liquid liner from Jordana, which Jordana no longer exists, but it was in Caribbean Sea or something, or just Caribbean. And I used to do this, like, I did, like, a wing liner with the blue, and then I did, like, my whole look was just wing liner with the blue, and then I smudged, like, a matching blue shade on my lower lash line, and then in the inner third of my lower lash line, I put, like, a lavender, and that was the whole look. Was all it was. But, like, I want to do that look again, because I remember wearing that look so much, like, back maybe 5 years ago or something like that. I wore that look a lot then, but, like, I want to try it again, so I'm gonna roll this in and do that. And then next I have, for the lip product, I'm putting in this e.l.f. matte lip color in the shade Scarlet Night. I got this from Dollar Tree, and, like, Dollar Tree has been, like, having some really good makeup lately, so, like, if you have a Dollar Tree near you, go and check them out, because, like, they're having some really good makeup. But this, I thought it would be, when I saw it, there was like 2 of this shade, and then there was a whole bunch of a really bright red. And when I saw this shade in the box, because it was, like, in a box, I thought it was going to be, like, a deep, vampy red. But it's not that. It's not the shade I thought it was. That's the shade. It's like a berry. It's like a kind of mid-tone, I would say, berry shade. Like, I can, like, build it up, and it kind of looks a little bit deep on me, but, like, it's not that deep. But, yeah. I feel like this would go really well with the Love in London, because it's, like, cooler, and, like, the Love in London is cooler, so, like, yeah. And I've already been reaching for this, too. I've used it, like, used it, the past week I've used it, like, 2 or 3 times already. So I'm like, I can throw this in, and get 10 uses on it, and, I don't know. I'm not good at words sometimes. And then next, for the Super Shock, I'm doing this shade. Like, I kind of know what order I want to do the Super Shocks in the Heart of Gold Vault. Because I want to do kind of, like, these 2 are, like, my least 2 shades that I was, like, I don't know how I'm going to use them. I really want to try to see learn how to use them, and, like, see if I really like these, because these were on the bottom. And this is probably now in my top 5 of just, like, looking at them, and, like, because I haven't really used all of them all that much, but, like, yes. But this is for Cinderella. A dream is a wish your heart makes. This is a light bluey silver kind of thing, and I'm using blues right now anyways, so I'm like, I can use this. And I feel like it will go with, like, I can use it with the Love in London palette and, like, that stuff. But yeah, it's like a silvery blue. Like, when I first watched it, I was like, is it blue? Is it silver? I don't know. But yeah, that's what it looks like. But yeah, I feel like I can use this a lot, especially if I just use it on my, like, inner corner or inner third of my lid. I could, like, pop it on with a lot of looks and stuff, and hopefully get to 10 uses pretty quickly. So, yeah. I moved that over, and now I only have one more item to talk about. Yay! One more item! Well, my foot is, like, completely asleep. But the last item is the other palette that I think would pair so well with this. I'm wearing them both today, and I feel like this is the second time I've paired them, actually. And I feel like it goes so well with it. But it's this, I found this at Dollar Tree also really recently. Like, the lip product I got a little while ago, but this one I got, like, maybe a week ago. But yeah, this is a Flower Beauty. They had, like, a bunch of Flower Beauty stuff when I went there. Like, they had, like, a foundation stick. They had a liquid foundation. They had so much Flower Beauty there when I went there. So yeah, but I got this palette. This is the Wanderlust Flower eyeshadow palette in Austin Downtown Dusk, but it's a little 6-pan, which is really pretty. I mostly got it for these three. Like, these two really called out to me, while like these, like, this is a copper. I'll use a copper, like, it doesn't have a mirror, but I'll use a copper, like, no problem, it's fine. Like, the mattes are not really like stuff I would wear all that much, but the other shades I could see myself using a lot. Today I'm wearing this shade just on the lower lash line. I don't have anything. This is just this shade, like, buffed into my lower lash, and then I have this shimmer in the inner corner and like blended up onto the like third of that. This is like a champagne pink shade, and it's super pretty. Like, it's like, these three are so pretty. Like, I'm so glad I got this palette, even if I just use those three, because those three I really want to reach for so much. So yeah, and I feel like 6 pans is not really that much, so I feel like this would only be a companion palette anyways. But like, these two, I feel like they would pair so well together, and I can use them so much. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get 10 uses on this. I think I could get close to this and then like completely finish off that, because I feel like these two I could pair together a lot. Like, I can, like, I could do like these more bluey tones, and then I could put like the green in the inner corner, and then I could like use this one a lot. Like, this is like so beautiful, and I haven't really tried much Flower Beauty stuff, but like, look at that shade. And then like the green, like, the green is just wow. Like, you just fall in love. Like, these two are the ones that I want to reach for the most, but this one is really pretty too. Like, the champagne-y pink. It's like, has a pinkiness to it. But yeah, there's that. Which, that's what's on my inner corner today. But yeah, it's really pretty. And I may even try to use that as a highlight, because I feel like it could. But I'm really happy I got this. Even though I'm kind of overwhelmed with eyeshadow at the moment. And yeah. But when I got this, it was like wrapped in plastic wrap and stuff. And when I opened it, this thing came off. Like, you see how it's like a panel? Like, that thing was completely off. Like, the glue, like, holding it on there wasn't good. And then I just used white glue on it. And it's holding really well now. So just FYI, if you find it, this palette, and like buy it, like, that might happen. But white glue works well, and you don't need to use super glue, because like, I don't really like using super glue, because I feel like once you open the tube, it just dries out in the drawer anyways, and then you can't use it again. So you may well just use it once and then throw it away, which I feel like is kind of stupid. So if you don't absolutely need super glue, just don't use it, kind of thing. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Like, the stuff I used today, I'm gonna count it as a use, so I already have a little bit of a headway on a couple of these items, so that's good. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.